All right, we have to why number 2. Why are we washing our hands in general, but especially washing our hands in the morning when we wake up? As we know, as Jews, when we wake up in the morning, we wash our hands 3 times. So why 3 times, and why do I have to wash our hands? And also in the past, actually, we used to wash our feet also, and we're not supposed to pray before we wash our hands. Right. So what is the reason we wash our hands? When that happens is when we go to sleep, our soul leaves our body, and we have 5 levels of the soul, but 3 levels of the soul leave our body, and only the lowest level of the soul stays in our body. That allows us to stay alive, like hibernation, and the pulse slows down, so we're like dead, but not completely, because the bottom part of the soul still gives enough for our heart and to beat and to have energy to survive during the death. So what happened is I wake up in the morning, and because our soul left our body during the night, our soul is very holy. Whenever there's a removal of holiness, then it creates a vacuum, and impurities try to take over that vacuum. That's why if a body is dead, meaning the soul left that body, then now it starts to have germs, and all the worms start developing there, because that energy that was there, that light was there, now is no more there to protect it from evil or decomposition, whether it's physical or spiritual, and that therefore it's now impure. It's like death is taking over. So when we slept and the 3 levels was removed, then 3 layers of evil or death or impurity got replaced with those 3 levels. So when our soul comes back, those 3 levels of soul comes back, then it's surrounded, or it's like muddy, so to speak, with those 3 layers of impurity, and we need to remove those 3 layers of impurity of death. So what do? We wash our hands 3 times, 3 times each, and each time we wash the hand, it's a removal of each one of the 3 levels. So first nefesh, then ruach, then neshama, and then chaya. So remove those 3 levels. It's a good thing to have in mind when we do that. That's number 1. Number 2 is a reminder that when we wake up, we're like a newborn baby. The first thing we do when we have a newborn baby coming out of the womb is we wash him. There's also a concept that the womb is like a mikvah. It's like water. A mikvah is that water pool where we dip, like a lake. Can be a lake, it can be the ocean, and it purifies us. So washing our hands is almost like a kind of mikvah also. And we wake up and we clean ourselves as if we're newborn and we have a new life. Now, why the hand specifically? Why we don't actually dip ourselves completely into a mikvah? Although a lot of people actually do that too. They go in a mikvah, and that's why also maybe why people dip 3 times in the mikvah for the 3 levels of the soul. In the past, we didn't go pray without going to the mikvah. The Hasidim actually still do that, and Kabbalists, because we want to be completely pure before serving God. So we are washing our hands, but our hands are the place that are the most physical. We use our hands for everything, for eating, for business, for doing action, mitzvot. This is the most physical part of our body, the one that is most touching the physical. So therefore, the place where the impurities goes is going to be in the place where there's the most physical action done. The more low, the more physical, the more the impurities are attracted to that place. So all and that's really one of the reasons why we have fingernails at the end of the fingers, at the place that is most physical, the fingernails, which is a reminder of that the first man was made out of nails, something that looks like nails, not nails literally, and when we died, we lost that soul that we had of light, that skin of light, and we have a remnant of it to remind us of what happened, that we became impure, so to speak, but that we have the ability in every action that we do to get transformed again into that body of light. So that's where the nails there at the end to remind us the place that is the most holy is the place also that can be the most impure. So every action we do with our fingers can bring us back to the level of Adam Arishon, of the first man who was made of light. And also this is why we have 10 fingers, right? 10 fingers, not 9, not 8. 10 fingers, because these 10 fingers represents, we know the man has 10 sfirot, is something called 10 sfirot in Kabbalah, or 10 powers. God created the world with 10 powers, and we have those 10 powers in us. They're called Keter, Chochmah, Bina, Chochmah, Bina, Dat, and then Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchut. Those 10 sfirot and 10 powers, we are able to use them, and our fingers is our messengers in order to use those 10 fingers, the external expression of those 10 powers that we have in us. And every action we do has the ability to elevate those 10 sfirot, to elevate those 10 powers in the world, to fix the world, to fix the 10 sfirot. So it's a constant reminder of that, and by washing our hands, we're preparing our hands. Every doctor washes his hands. Everybody who is about to do something important washes his hands. It's also a preparation for that we are holy and that we have a special mission to do. And we're ready to do that specific mission. So those now we can ask also why the feet. In the past, also the feet, we had the 10 toes. Where we are used to be washed. Today we don't wash them anymore because it says that we're on the lower level that we used to, and therefore we don't wash the feet anymore. We focus just on the hands. But the feet also with 10 toes has the same concept. Also we use our feet to go everywhere and walk into the world. They're also the most physical part, after our hands, so to speak. So it's a good thing to do before every mitzvah, if you can. And before prayer, of course, according to the Mishnah Bura, you cannot pray if you didn't wash your hands. And it's for sure in the morning. Ideally, you should do it for Mincha and Mariv. So washing your hands is